Hey,
This is
Maria,
my
nice to
first
see
time.
you there. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
even I've joined for the first time.
Okay, Dipal is here for the first time. Maria is here for the first time. Two Maria is here for the first time. That's really nice. That's really nice. And Eleni is also here for the first time, right, Eleni?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, very soon I may be coming to Greece, so maybe I can see you there. Today only I thought of this. Okay, so guys, we have such a relevant and important issue now to discuss today. Many people have been talking about this, asking me about this, and the irony of life. The irony of life is that today, which I never realized before, is Friendship Day, and we are going to talk about the toxic relationships. And this is what I really love about life, that life is always full of irony. It doesn't give you the straight thing as it is. It gives you something what it wants to give you, right? It doesn't give you something what is written in your calendar. Now, this means that we really need to learn to read life's calendar about us so that we don't complain about our calendar that this was written in my calendar and life is giving me opposite. It doesn't work like that because life doesn't care. Because life says, hey, I am the boss. You are not the boss. I will decide. It doesn't matter who published what calendar. I'll do what I need to do. Right? This is how it goes. So we are going to discuss about toxic relationships because many people have asked me about this. And if anybody wants to ask anything or share anything, please, you're most welcome. And then I will start. So I open the house.
Please, can I share something?
Yes, Dina, come.
Thank you for having me back as well. It was interesting that you were talking about this today. So I spoke to my friends. I haven't spoken to them for like 2, 3 months, been working a lot. And I had this conversation with her. Maybe you can answer this for me. I have someone that I'm helping in the area in which I live. I'm helping them. They're just going through a lot of stuff right now, just trying to help and support them. But then, this sounds crazy. In the last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of nightmares. So it feels like the energy, I feel like maybe the energy is like I'm taking in the negativity or something. And I was speaking to my friend about this about 2 hours ago. So I don't know if that's relevant from like the negative energy, because they're really lovely people, but I'm trying to help them, and if I feel like it's impacting me,
Okay,
and yeah, can
easy.
you
Take a
have
deep
an
breath.
answer for that?
Take a deep, take a deep breath. Well, so it's like you are a power lifter. Would you try to lift the amount of weight which is beyond your capacity? No, right? And then sometimes you are not a power lifter. Would you like to try to pick up the weight which is supposed to be done by professional power lifters? No, right? Max, you will try. I am not a power lifter. I am not trained in this. I'm just experimenting. So maybe I'll try with little weight based on okay how much I can handle and the movement, because probably by your excitement, I mean, first for example, you have picked up say 40 pounds or 50 pounds, and then you become little excited about it, and then you say okay, bring it on, put more. Then you put 10 pounds more, then 20 pounds more, and blah, 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 and you reach to 100 pounds. And you were easily able to pull till 90 pounds, but the moment it became 100 pounds, you are not able to pull now. What you will do? You will remove the extra weight. Either you will leave, or if you still want to continue, you will remove the extra weight and will focus on only that. She is more interested in listening my answer than you. So focusing,
Sorry.
no problems. I love cats. So either you will leave that weight or you will come back to your comfort zone where you were able to pull, for example, 80 pounds or 90 pounds, but will not go to 100 pounds. That's a very normal, basic intelligence which everybody is born with. You don't need to be PhD for this intelligence, right? Why you are not doing that? It's so simple. You have to understand we have our own burden. In that burden, there is most of the part of that burden is excess baggage, which we are learning to remove by raising our consciousness, by learning to manage our energies. And it's a damn tough journey, right? Okay, it's not a joke. You are giving your life, you are giving your effort, you are giving your dreams, you are giving your hopes, you are giving your potential, zeal, capacity, strength, courage, what not, to take that burden, to carry that burden nicely, to remove the excess baggage, and to be easy in life so that finally you can fly. You cannot fly with excess baggage, can you?
No, I was thinking about boundaries. I think I just need to work on the boundaries, which I have been. It was just interesting when you said you were going to talk about toxic relationships, and then that I was thinking about this
I'll come to that.
earlier on.
But this is also relevant in that case because talk about boundaries, we mainly understand it in a as an emotional measure, right? That yeah, we got to put boundaries. We need to learn to put boundaries because it's like okay, emotionally I am weak or I don't know how to put boundaries. So we understand putting boundaries as a emotional act or activity. Here I'm
It's not that anything bad has happened. It was just it's very negative. You see, it was very
what
negative.
I'm
So I
saying.
feel like I come home and I have to try and clean myself from that. And I just found that it was giving me bad dreams. So
So
yeah.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. So what
Mm,
I'm trying to tell you is to not to take it as an emotional thing. It is
okay.
existential, not only emotional. You are not made with the capacity to
Mm,
handle 100 pounds of weight pulling. You are existentially made just to handle 60 pounds of weight pulling, and that too only once a month, or maybe not, or maybe two times a week. You need to
mm,
know your existential capacity. Understand? So it's not
yeah.
about putting up a boundary as an emotional act, but knowing your
Mm,
existential capacity and working. Everybody of us, since we all are seekers, we are on the path, we are working day and night very hard with all our capacity to increase our existential capacity. Existential capacity includes your physical capacity, your emotional capacity, your mental capacity, and your synchronicity. All this together creates your existential capacity. But if you only focus on one aspect, you will miss out all the other aspects, and in turn, your existential capacity will not improve.
mm,
So this is not an emotional thing. You got to wake up and know about this. It's not only about your putting boundaries because that's not in your hand. You need to, there is no option that whether you should put boundary or not. There is no option. It is beyond your existential capacity. You cannot do it. Finish. You got to know this. You understand?
okay.
so that
Yeah.
you save yourself from the emotional burden of how to put the boundary. There is no other way, there is no other option.
Mm,
It's beyond your
okay.
existential capacity. And you,
Mm-hmm.
because I know your life, it's not easy. You are
Mm,
already trying great to,
mm.
you are an amazing, courageous person. That's why I,
Oh,
love you so much.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I hate to see you weak in any manner, or anybody, any of my students. I hate to
Mm,
see them weak in any manner. You got to be strong, man, and at least learn to
mm,
stand up for yourself for anything.
mm.
And this is
I'll
very,
help with what I can help, and then yeah, say no and just focus on staying in a, a high frequency. Just yeah, if that sounds okay.
is it sounding okay to you?
Yes. Yes.
Good for me.
Okay. Just checking.
I am happy in your happiness. Yeah? It's so simple.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry everyone, I'm taking up all the time.
No, no
I
worries.
needed to speak to you about that.
Yeah. Okay, so whatever Dina said, does that sound okay to everybody?
Yeah, but I have a question here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to pick up that weight, but that weight, super closed ones, your A category people, how to deal with that? My problem is that I can deal with the entire world, but when it comes to my own people, when they try to weigh me down or I feel they are trying to weigh me down, then I'm not able to handle it.
Increase your existential capacity, then you know where you are lacking. It is like, okay, I have lack of vitamin E or vitamin B12 or vitamin D3 or vitamin A. I should take the supplement. Identify that area and take a proper work properly on that area. Develop your capacity. See, the first thing is you have to identify the issue properly. And in the afternoon, we did this exercise with you only about, when we were going through this dealing with depression thing, that how first step for everybody is to identify the feelings and the emotions and remove that blank space from mind, the blanket. And then only you can distance yourself from that. If you cannot identify with that, you will not be able to distance yourself from that. So it's the same thing. You have to, again and again, every time, in every situation, I always say one thing, that you have to keep connected with yourself. You have to live connected with yourself. If you are not connected with yourself, nothing can be worked out. The everything, the all the correction, all the healing, all the recovery, all the resilience starts with your own connection with yourself, your own awareness with yourself. That is where you recognize the need of healing. And then with your connection with divine, your synchronicity, the healing happens. These are two things. We have both the energies always with us. Again and again and again, we have spoken on that. We have experimented with this. We have experienced this. All of you here, all my students, and all those new people who are here, you will maybe experience it very soon. But yeah, it is so true.
Yeah, on this friendship day today, I got three major situations which I handled because I was connected with my Turiya, or I was connected with my own self. I was able to handle it very nicely, and I'm proud of myself.
So you're already doing good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but one day we did good is not the end of it. Probably it's
Yes.
the beginning.
Yes.
So keep doing it.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much for that.
good.
Hey, I wanted to add something. Can I?
Yeah, yeah, Kanika.
Okay. So, as we all are energy workers, right, and we are all mostly into meditations and healings and helping others, I have faced it too, that a lot of toxicity and a lot of people would come and try to throw their garbage and burdens on us. But if we keep saying no to our clients, because everybody, and even we also came to you at a stage where we had a lot of burdens with us, right? So if we just say no and we set boundaries with our clients, then I think it will hamper our growth and it will hamper their spiritual growth as well.
Yeah, you don't need to say no to your client, otherwise you are not eligible to take client. It's so simple. It's like a doctor.
Yeah.
A doctor does not say no to the patient when he walks in. But before,
Yeah, but
listen, before doctor accepts the patient, the doctor identifies its area of expertise. Somebody is a surgeon, somebody is a neurosurgeon, somebody is a medicine guy, somebody is orthopedician, somebody is just a physiotherapist, and somebody is just a pathologist, or somebody is just a neurologist or whatever, or psychologist or counselor. So there are different areas. A doctor first identify his own area of expertise and feels that he is capable of treating patients with this condition. And the moment the person comes with any other condition, what the doctor does, he recommends that patient to another doctor or to another place, saying that this is not my area of expertise, but I can surely help you or this thing, because many times people come with multiple situations. So one part that doctor can happen, so they prescribe for that, and for other part they recommend it to other person. Now, this means that they remain always a pure channel of their knowledge and treatment. Right? So they know that they are not treating a person, their knowledge is treating the person for this particular area, and beyond this area they don't have enough knowledge, so they are anyway not treating the person, their knowledge is treating the person for that area. Now that's an art of being a channel, which this is what we learn. In my training, I again and again say that we are only the channels. Now, when you are a channel, actually for your clients' problems, they are never your problems. They are your clients' problems. If you make them your problem, then you would also need to go to another therapist. Then who will heal you? So you have to be sensible enough, sensitive enough, understanding if enough, accepting enough to understand their issue, but also wise enough to not to make their problem your problem. Otherwise, how will you fix them? Right?
yes,
So
yes,
that's very important. So channeling means that when you're a pure channel, for example, like a pipe, the water is coming from behind, from the tap, and going to the garden or to anybody. Now, the pipe never decides that the water is coming, that is clean or unclean, muddy, what pressure it is coming. It is a pure channel, and it does the channeling with the pure intent that whatever water will come, I will just give it a heat. Similarly, as a trainers, as a therapist, we are the channel to heal people, to treat them, to help them, to coach them, to guide them. But we are not doing it. We are channeling it with our divine connection, with our synchronicity, that energy is coming from above, going ahead. So, as the energy is not yours, which is healing, similarly, the pain is also not yours, which is getting healed. And that is pure channel. But the person who feels sometimes by mistake that the energy is his and he is healing or she is healing is also get trapped in feeling the pain as his own, because it works both way. The channel is disturbed, the ego is taking care for that, and the ego in a reverse manner, which is victim feeling, is getting involved in the pain, because it is same. Ego and victim feeling is same. They both are the two parts of the coin. When you I'm coming to you, Dina, when there is two parts, when you are a pure channel, you are neither getting into the victim feeling nor you are getting into the ego of a healer, and these two things are very important for you to remain a pure channel. And when you are there, then okay. Right. And then, whenever you feel that now it is getting beyond your capacity, your existential capacity, then you can say, I can do only this much. Simple as that.
Okay.
And then you are not putting a boundary, you are just telling them your limit. This is not putting an emotional boundary. So you must never have an emotional burden of putting a boundary.
Hmm.
Because you just say this is beyond my limit, just like doctor says that this is beyond my knowledge. You have to go to another doctor. It's so simple. But if you are not able to say this, then that means also your ego is coming in between. You are not doing a simple channel, right? So be a simple channel. Yeah, Dina.
Yeah, no, you put it very well and very simply that it also relates to toxic relationships. So whenever my friend is talking to me about all the bad things that are happening, I just I just be the I just be the pipe. Basically, I
Yes,
just be the pipe.
yes, but here comes another thing. When you call somebody your friend, the friendship never goes only one way. So, what you think is depleting you from your fan, try to give the same to your friend and see how much your friend is ready to take it. Because sometimes you just need to wake up to know actually there is no friendship, it is only one way giving,
Okay.
there is no sharing.
I will think about
And
that.
you got to wake up to this fact. Most of time we call it fact,
Mm,
but if you realize it is only one way giving, there is no sharing, there is no exchange, there is no that you can also, receive something. If a person is
okay.
receiving, you got to check it all the time.
It's
Okay?
very tricky that because her children are friends with my son, and we
No,
live in a complex.
those are practical situations. You can be smart enough to deal in a practical manner.
Mm,
I'm not saying that you cut
yeah,
off with
that's
people,
what I've been.
but probably there are, for example, if your kids have the same friend circle and there are 10 kids, that means those 10 kids may be having 10 moms or 8 moms or 7 moms. So out of those 7 moms, only you are there to hear this out. Why not others?
Mm,
Can be more wise.
okay.
Yeah, or otherwise you can also one day can go with, I have this headache, I have this pain, you see this. Let's see how much the other person can
It's
able
not
to.
in my nature that.
If
It's not
I'm
in my
just
nature.
asking you, I'm just
I know what you
asking you
mean.
to make a drama to find out the truth.
Yeah.
Why not?
It'd be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The
We will see.
problem is that see, you have to dig down deep to reach
Mm,
to the truth. Okay.
okay. Okay.
And
Thank you.
be ready. Anyway, I mean the questions are different than actually what I wanted to speak, but let's go with the questions now because I can speak what I wanted to speak always later. So yeah. Yeah, Manita.
So here, same, just in continuation to what to the here, the thing is that practically I don't know if I attract people full of agony and pain. My day starts with, people I don't even have a single friend who would say, "Whoa, I had a good time," or "I've achieved this in life," or something like that. My day starts, "Oh, you know what? I'm having pain here. Oh, you know what? I failed here." And it goes on and on. So I thought, okay, let me just say, okay, politely. I try to say, no, it's okay. This is not, I cannot do anything about it. So keep me out of this matter. And then later I realized that I lost my compassionate being. I was not able to give a good hearing. But when I try to give good hearing, everybody gets on to me.
All right.
Whether I attract them all,
So
yeah. So
this
this is a
was the
practical
same
problem I face literally every day.
this was the same situation with me few years ago because when you are compassionate and you are ready to help everybody, you are an empath and you want to just help everyone, you find yourself in this situation knowingly or unknowingly. But there are two things you have to understand and remember clearly. First, now whatever has been done is done. Whatever situations you have reached, it's already done. Whatever setup you have created with individual people, like okay, you are a listener and other people will keep coming and keep throwing their emotional garbage on you, that is already done. Everything is okay. So first of all, you got to come out of that guilt, or that, or start to, don't start to look at it as a problem, so that you can be more empowered and more strong to fix it. Because if you keep taking it as a burden and keep fearing it or keep feeling irritated, of course then you are going to invite more of that energy, because your inner energy is weaker, and that is going to weaken your own aura and your own core energy. I always ask, if you also remember, in 200-hour training, I've asked, what is your base feeling? And now you know about base feeling with me for last 15 years. I always spoke about that. What is your base feeling? Your base feeling creates your core energy. If you forget your base feeling, your core energy will go down, it will become weak, and then it will weaken your aura, your energy, you ooze out. But if you remember your base feeling, if you live with your base feeling all the time, you will always have an amazing core energy around you, which will give you the path through all that stupidity. Now, for example, if your base feeling is that you want to, base feeling about, of course, you are currently doing 300 hour. By the end of it, this question will also come to you. I'll take it up, and those Margie, I think, already knows this, and all those people who have done it, Kanika also should know it. If your base feeling about yourself is that you want to live with joy and peace, then the next question comes, that what is your base feeling about others or the world, that how you want to live in the world. And if your base feeling about the world is, oh, of course, because my base feeling is peaceful and joyful, I would like to live in the world joyfully and peacefully, obviously, right? Or
Yes.
maybe something else. Now you got to remember these two things always, because your each action, each thought, and each dealing with the world, with people around you, should be aligned with your base feeling. If it is not aligned, you are missing your own core energy. How you can make it align? Very practical, simple solution. Somebody comes, oh, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, blah, 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 blah. You stop them and ask them about something positive. Okay, I got you. You have got lot many pains, lot many complaints, but tell me what good happened to you today?
Yes.
Align their mind to the positive. Second question, ask them what good you did to somebody else today or yesterday. Did you do any good?
Yes. That's what I'm practicing.
How you made the world beautiful by your being in last couple of days. Have you done anything of that? And if they say no, tell them that how would you expect world or life or universe to treat you good? You are not contributing anything.
Yes. Beautiful.
How will that happen? So you are not giving them any lecture, but you're aligning their energy to the positive side of what they have to do.
Correct.
But if you don't question and if you just listen, that is not their fault. That is your fault. Why your fault? Because God has made everybody strong enough to take care of yourself. In fact, that is your primary job and that is your only important job, because all the other jobs start after this job. If you cannot take care of yourself, how can you take care of anything else in the world? So you cannot afford to miss on yourself for everyone. So I am not saying say no to them. Oh, don't give me this bullshit. Ask them. I never say no to anybody. I say, okay, now come. Okay, let's talk. What is giving you pain? What you have done so that universe should remove your pain? Have you made universe happy by your being in last couple of days? You did something. If not, let's do it today. Let's feel something better, right? And then if they do it, it will naturally release those natural hormones inside them, which are natural pain removers. It's simple. The only thing is, we have to, and this happens when you are remembering and connected with your base energy, with your base feeling, and you are not losing your core energy. You are living with that and you are spreading it. You are dealing with your core energy with universe. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah? Anybody has to say anything on this? Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. So what I wanted to talk about toxic relationship was a different thing which I'll do in another session. Today, let's have these questions because it's good actually, because I want to know what comes to your mind when it comes to toxic relationship. What kind of questions come, what kind of thing come, because mostly questions come from the understanding of that, oh, I am being a victim and other is just throwing their shit on me. But I still want to ask you a question, and in fact, it would be great because now today I want to ask this question. You guys gonna work on this, and next time when we meet, then we will take it up, and you guys will be more like on ground zero to understand it, right? So, what have you done to become free from this victim feeling? Listen to
May I?
listen to my question very carefully. What have you done in your life, or what are you doing in your life to become free from this victim feeling? I am talking about victim feeling. I'm not talking about victim situation. These are two different things. Sometimes you can be in victim situation, but if you are free from victim feeling, you are actually not a victim. And then you can find the ways to fix this victim situation. But if you are not even in a victim situation, but you are in victim feeling, you will make victim situation in your life, even if you were not. So victim
Yes.
feeling is bigger enemy than victim situation. Understand this, right? Yes, Faith.
Hello. Um, yeah, I've sort of got two things to share really. But one of I very much recognize that victim feeling. I have a neighbor who is very toxic to me and my son and creates problems and is quite rude and stuff like that. And she's not someone you can have a rational conversation with. But I also look back at a situation a long time ago where I had a friend, and it kind of relates a bit to what the others were saying. And she was, for 3 years, every time I met her, crying, tell me how terrible things were. And I didn't really know what to do about it because I couldn't help her because she wasn't in that place. So what I often do in my life is I come to the idea of right action. Like I just take it as a very objective, what's the right thing to do? And with this good friend, I actually just walked away from her for a while because I just knew that it, I was almost enabling her because she had me to rely on to be able to do the emotional sort of, well, it felt like emotional dumping really. And actually what was really good is that our friendship never suffered because of it, and we are still really close, but I just took that time away from her because I knew I wasn't helping her, and almost my presence was impacting on her negatively. So I found the idea of right action so helpful in that situation. With my neighbor, it's a lot more complicated because I can't walk away from her. She's next door. So I have sort of, I've removed myself emotionally. If she messages me with something horrible, I just don't respond. I don't open the text because all I do is then feed what she's trying to get. She does things like she calls me a terrible parent and she tells me how I should be doing things in a different way. And she has a go at my son if his music is a tiny, tiny bit loud. So my right action, I actually don't know what the right action is, because there doesn't seem to be a solvable solution. But I just step away. I've stepped away emotionally. I've not allowed the contact, really. But I'm not horrible. I'm pleasant. I'm just, yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
that.
yeah, so these two situations you have explained nice. First situation you did nice because you realized your existential capacity and you took a break, which did better to both of you. And in second situation also, of course, I mean you need to decide how badass you want to be, and you can deal with it. As a seeker, as a spiritual person, I would like to tell you and everybody that which you are doing very rightly is that not allowing that person to become the master of yourself on emotional or mental level.
Mm,
You will remain the master. You are the master, and that person is just an intruder. Now, a master of
yeah.
a home, how will he deal with the intruder? Because intruder will try intruding. Whenever you have to just keep watchful with the intrusion and fix the intrusion or block the intrusion whenever as and when it happens, but or put your safety measures more, but you cannot stop living because somebody is trying to intrude. All right, it's not the
Mm,
master are you.
mm,
Okay. And then if an intruder will become more shameless and more aggressive, you will also become more aggressive in protecting your house. It's so simple. So it depends on your own choice of how much badass you want to be at this moment. Probably this much is good enough right now. You're managing it well. It is good. No problems. Right?
mm. I do sometimes think I should be more badass. I do
You should
sometimes
be. No.
think,
Who stops you? I would be proud of you. Don't worry. Spiritual people can be badass if there is a need. Okay.
mm,
In India, we have 9 forms of female power. And that is at one end it is motherly, very compassionate, very loving, very caring, and other hand it's very much powerful and destroyer, which is called Kali. So you can be Kali, you can be somebody who is nurturing, which is Durga. 9 forms, we have already spoken on that. So you are all that 9 forms. It depends on what is the need. You are not weak from
mm,
anywhere. Right? Great. Now, as a spiritual seeker, I would ask everybody of you to be more graceful than the normal people reaction. What I would do in such situation, just giving you guys an example, I would, if somebody is habitual of doing the emotional vomiting or toxic garbage throw on me all the time, or crying all the time and stuff, I would not listen to that next time. In fact, if that person is my friend, if I love them, and I actually just did the same thing 2 weeks ago, I went back to my hometown where I was born, and I met couple of my childhood friends who were in bad emotional shape, and they were full of negativity, and I made them meditate with me. I spent 3 days with them, day and night, to listen to their situations and keep guiding them on the positive side towards the solution with each of their complaint. I did that because I wanted to do that because they are my childhood friends. And I thought that I should do it. And I did it. Nobody asked me to come. They never invited me. I wanted to bring them, to make my one genuine effort to actually bring them on the path. So we as a meditator, as a guide, as a coach have more powerful tools. We should just tell people, okay, come, let's meditate. Let us call the divine help. Let us empower our energy so that we can get the help and all your problems might be solved. Let's have faith. Let's have trust. Let's start walking on this path. Ask them to come and meditate. Ask them to come and understand and develop a positive attitude. You can do that. So, probably somebody who is very irritating to you can just turn up your one of the favorite client. Why not? Right? Maybe for free or maybe for money, whatever, doesn't matter. But you will feel amazing that you actually are able to help somebody. And the person will also tell that if I go to this person, they will not get trapped in my negativity. They will just make me do meditation and align me with positivity. And if that person is not ready for that, they will automatically start avoiding you. Either come and meditate or don't come. It's so simple. Why not? You guys have more power. You guys have more tools. You are my meditation masters. You can do that. Right? So never be afraid of life situations. Never be afraid of all those people who come with any kind of energy. You can always grab their hand, say, okay, sit. I will solve all your issues right now. You will feel better. Just do this. Don't tell them that you are going to meditate. Just set them and say, are you ready to fix everything? They said, yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's start chanting Om for the first. 7 times on chanting, they will feel better if they follow. If they want to run away, tell them, no, I have more to come. Please sit. They will run away. Good. Both are your solutions. But do. But if, that's what I said, if you get into a victim feeling, if you get into complaint, into irritation, you will not think solution. Nobody can think solution in victim feeling. But when you feel empowered, then even if you are in victim situation, you will think the solution and you will do the solution. And then it is good. My laptop is going off, so I need my cable. Just a second. Just a second, guys. I'll just put up this. Just a second. There we go. Yep. Good. All right. Back. All right. Back. Yeah. Okay. So got it? Now you can always put people onto meditation path. Huh? That's our power. And that's how actually everybody in your entire circle should know you. So that people should feel afraid before coming to throw garbage on you. That whenever I'll go to this girl, she will just put me into meditation. So better let me not go or go only when I want to solve it. Because my image is like that. Nobody comes to me until they are ready to do something. Because I'll put them on the path. Otherwise, don't waste my time. It's so simple, no? You have to create your simple life, right? Which is useful for people. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So,
Thank you, Dave.
welcome, Faith. Who wants to? Somebody has raised hand. There is a question.
Yeah, so you just asked. Now I don't feel victimized. What I do is I just tell this person, like in 3 hours training, I learned that this is this person. So I tell this person that you are empowered enough to handle. And then somehow this victim mentality just melts or goes away on its own. I don't have to make any effort when I tell myself, this person, that you're empowered enough to handle.
Yes.
So this is what I wanted to just share.
Yes. This person is always empowered. Who remember the this person concept from 300-hour training?
I do.
Yes, there are a couple of more people. Okay. All right. So now any other question or we should just proceed for the meditation? So Dina from Egypt is there or not? I just wanted to see.
Hello?
Are you
Hi, I'm
Hey,
here. Yes.
wonderful,
Ha-
wonderful. Good to have you.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. So Dina,
I have a quick question.
yes, yes.
I often get trapped in a victim feeling mindset from a place. So basically, during the summer, it's been around 15 years where we go stay with my husband's family, and it hasn't been the best in the first few years of, yeah, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
And whenever I land in that place, no matter what I like, when I'm in meditation, I'm in an empowered state. But literally half an hour later, this place just, it automatically puts me in a victim mindset.
This year in December for Christmas, we actually did a training of popping
Mm,
up the Christmas pressure, which many people face when everybody has to go back to their home or parents' home or husbands or wives'
yeah.
parents' home and all that stuff, and they are more already in the pressure before going. And
Oh, wow.
the amazing part of that training was, and all these people, many people came, I mean, joined it. One of my students did it nicely. I was sitting there, but I did not participate because it was her kind of
Initiative. Yeah.
initiative and also her training. So most of the people they said that they start to feel nervous even 2 weeks or 1 month before when they
Yes.
start to think about what gift they have to get, and that is the time the panic attack starts to happen. Now, the thing is, as I already told you, that when you are in victim feeling, you will create the victim situation. That's exactly I already answered in this call initially. But when you are in victim situation, but not in victim feeling, you will always find a solution. But when you are
Mm,
in victim feeling, even if you are not in victim situation, you will create the victim situation in your mind already, and that
yeah.
deplete your energy. And then you are already in a very offensive and defensive mode. You are already half of the energy is gone. And then you are going with that kind of nervousness, that kind of that okay, somebody is going to attack me and this and that.
Mm,
And the moment first trigger happens, you are blasted. You are like, see,
yeah.
your ego wants to show you that your ego was authentic when it was feeling nervous or when it was feeling insecure.
Mm,
So it's a match. So you are trapped in your ego in the name of
yeah.
victim. Right. This is what you're going to learn during this training.
Mm,
And that's what we are talking about. That you need to decide that no matter what, the entire life is a God gift.
amazing.
Can you feel that? Or you just want to
Yeah.
pick and choose? Can you pick and
Mm,
choose? Is it not dishonesty against with God?
yeah.
Then you want to be honest with God. You want to be pure. Yeah. And
Yeah.
God has given you so much. God has given you so much blessing. You don't want to just take
Yeah.
one bitter spoon of food, ten sweets, one bitter spoon. Big deal. Overall life
Yeah.
is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why
That's
you want
amazing.
to be so pampered all the time that oh no bitterness should come to me in my life? Then if that will happen, your ego will go onto the seventh sky and you will not be able to control it. These are your controllers. These are you should be
Mm,
thankful for them. Should be gratitude, feeling gratitude that somebody is there who can still control your ego and tame you and put
yeah.
this thing. I mean, I really love my father because he's the only person in the world who can say anything to me, which not make any sense, but he's my father. If he would be there in few years, maybe who would be able to say anything to me? So I really adore him
Yeah.
the time he's here. No matter what rubbish he can say. It doesn't matter. He's my father. He has every right to do that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Interesting.
Let's practice being humble that time. Let's practice being patient that time. If you will not practice being humble and patient that time, when possibly you will learn to be humble or patient? Only in the tough situation or somebody pressurize you can you learn this. Otherwise, you cannot.
Yeah, it's like a school, a
Yeah,
place of training.
yeah. So
Mm.
go to school every year. You have a permanent admission in the school. I mean, for few years. Why not? Take the benefit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, is there a way to like, of course, you can like send good energy to a place, like before I arrive so I can do my meditation in my
Yes.
comfort zone
Yes.
and send, then when I arrive, it can,
Yes,
have a
there
different
are
start.
many things you can do. But the first thing is this. Second thing
Yeah.
is because it will remove your nervousness and your victim feeling. If you are in victim feeling before being in victim situation, that's the big mess you are doing in your life. And most of the people do
Yeah.
that. So first of all, don't do
Yes,
that.
true.
Feel victim
Yeah.
only when you are in victim situation. In fact, don't feel victim then also. Feel strong when you are
Yeah.
in victim situation that yeah, I can cross this. Victim
Yeah.
feeling you must never feel. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And then
very
create
draining.
your routine, talk them nicely, and be ready that, okay, I am going to listen 30 dialogues which I will not like. And keep checking till 30. When 31st happen, then say, okay, now it's enough. I've got it. Till 30, don't
Hmm.
say anything. Keep checking. Okay, one, two, three. I mean, keep counting inside. Have the game. So let them say anything and you keep counting like a kiddie game. Big deal. Yeah. I go to my
Yeah.
home. If I go for 3 days, I say 30. If I go for 4 days, I say 40. 10 dialogues every day. That's okay. I mean, give them some quota. Huh? Big deal. So simple. No?
Amazing, though. Thank you.
Okay.
You always make us laugh, which is the best thing.
Yeah, I mean, good, no? But
Thank you. Thank you so much.
laugh. Chalo, wonderful. All right. Okay, so we will meditate now, and so let's close our eyes, sit relaxed, sit whatever way you guys are sitting. Just find your comfortable position, comfortable posture. Close your eyes. Let's do a very beautiful heart expansion breathwork meditation. Become aware of your heart chakra, center of the chest, and take your right hand, four fingers, and you can rub at your chest like this, up and down on the center of the chest, and then place your hand back on your lap or knees. Remain aware of your heart chakra and start breathing through your mouth. Inhale through your mouth, exhale through your mouth. And let it be very little, deep and forceful breathing, that it should make little sound, not too loud, little sound. And as you inhale or exhale, feel that your breath is touching your heart chakra, activating it, empowering it, and cleansing it. Feel that as you're breathing, your heart chakra is starting to expand and open up and expanding up to your entire chest area, and a very beautiful flow of love and light is coming out of there, from there, and filling up in your entire body. This love and light is filling up in your chest area, and now going up, filling up till your head, and then filling up down in your body till your toe. This very beautiful love and light energy is now filled up in your entire body, and it is giving you great strength, great courage, and great amount of self-care. Keep breathing through your mouth. Now this breath will give you some cooling effect and some calmness in your heart chakra. You may feel some cold or cooling effect in your heart chakra with each breath. Feel that this love and light from your heart chakra is healing your agony and your victim feeling, cleansing your heart, empowering it, and healing these energies, your victim feeling from anywhere in the body, wherever they are hiding in your entire body. This love and light is healing them, and you will feel the cooling effect. Now close your mouths and start breathing normally. Calm and deep breathing. And place both of your hands on your heart chakra, center of the chest, right hand first, left hand above it. And feel that your heart chakra is healed and expanded and is strong now, having the cold and calmness of love and light. Absorb all the energy nicely in your heart chakra. Now, slowly, just hug yourself as you're hugging your own inner child and it is smiling. Now, slowly come back. Place your hands again on your heart chakra. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly rub your hands. Place them on your eyes and gently open your eyes and on your body. And come back with a smile. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you, Deb.
Everybody can rub their eyes. You may have some tears. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you, guys. So for such a wonderful Sangha meetup. This is our beautiful Sangha. Keep living the consciousness. Keep spreading love and light in the world. Keep being happy. Right? Let's have our group hug. Thank you. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.